Hey there. Just wanted to shoot out a quick video to people I'm associated with and people that watch this video. Basically, this video is going to be on how to explode your income. I thought this would be nice. It's out in front of my daughter's house, and it's a great setting that you see behind us. Ponds, got geese, ducks, all sorts of stuff. Seems to be a time of day right now that people aren't walking by with their dogs or whatever. Maybe it's a little too warm for them. I set up in the shade somewhat. Anyway, how to explode your income. Now, I can talk from experience on this subject because I've done all sorts of things to not do well. I mean, first of all, I'm going to preface this that if you want to explode your income, you can't be going to a job. I mean, I'm just predetermining that you already know that. A job is set for you to exchange hours for dollars. If you start to excel too much, you get cut back because the boss doesn't want you doing better than he does. And on top of that, the market in the world today is such a place that people are getting rid of the people that have the experience, that have the time and grade, so they get the better hourly wage for their time, and they're getting someone else to do more work for less money, and benefits are going away. It doesn't matter if you're in a government job, it doesn't matter what. It's a no-win situation, and when you're in a job, you're actually working for somebody else to have their dream. So I'm just predetermining right now that if you want to explode your income, you're going to have to get out of your job. Now, it's also a certainty that a lot of people come to realize this. They realize that they've been in the herd mentality, and of course the purpose of the herd is to keep you in the herd, but it's also like a tribal kind of consciousness. It's a situation where we're sort of farmed to believe that if you go to college and you put in all this time and all that money in debt, that you're going to get a good paying job and you're going to be farther ahead. And people are finding out now more every day that you get out of college and you're now further ahead of the guy that just finished high school. I mean, they're working in fast food restaurants and they're $180,000 in debt. Again, it's a no-win situation. I can tell you that more and more people are understanding that you need to have your own income, your own business. People are gravitating toward home businesses, and it's a true statistic that 97% of the people fail. Well, why did they fail? And if you're in a home business, how can you get your income to explode from where you are now to where you want to be? And that's what I really want to convey in this video. Be a bridge. Let this video be a bridge. Let the things I say be a bridge from where you are to where you want to be. Number one, I can give you some, I was just sort of made this way, or my circumstances made me this way. But my thought processes have been do something and there's no plan B. Now, over the years, my wife, because it's gotten me into trouble, started saying you need to have a plan B. I'm sorry I ever said that to you. You know, plan A. That's exactly right. An example for you is when I was in school and after school, and I was a runner. I had to win. Now, for whatever reason, and I understand the reasons, I've looked at them, but there was no option B of coming in second or third. I had to win. I can remember races that I was in. I mean, I wasn't the best runner, but I always won. One example in high school, we were doing a mile run. And, you know, my thought process in that mile run was, especially toward the end, was that I was going to win or I was going to die. I mean, I just put it on the table. There wasn't 1 ounce of effort that I couldn't have done any more. And I won that race. You know, so I ran a 4-minute 40-second mile in high school gym that day. Another example is same thing in police academy. I ran a 4-minute 15-second mile in police academy. And then in police academy we had this relay race, and our team was in 2nd place and was down to the last person, me and this other guy, and he was halfway there before I got the baton. And it wasn't an option for us to lose. Now, I don't know how I beat the guy, because he was fast, but he was almost to the other side when I started, and he was barely starting back when I got to the other side. And I beat him to the other end, and of course I went flying and had to dive, and I mean, I put it all out on the table, and that's why our team won. Now, I'm saying this to you because this is crucial to your success in a home business. It's crucial because people come in with some negative language, negative thought processes. They say, well, I'm going to try this. And quite honestly, I came in, even to my last business, I'm going to try it. and that's like throwing a grenade into your situation. Or if you come in and say, I can't be a part of your philosophy. You know, all negativity needs to be pushed out. You have to go at this just like, I'm going to do this or I'm going to die. And that's what's going to create your success. So that's the first point I want to make to you on how to boost your income into how to explode your income. That's what I'm going to call this video, how to explode your income. The next thing is, there are hundreds of thousands of marketers, people starting to try home businesses. Well, what is it that's going to set apart you from the pack? And the difference of what's going to set you apart is going to be how people see you. What do you stand for? And you've got to stand for something. You can't just be the next guy that's trying to sell whatever product, the new launch, this or that. People have to see your integrity. They have to believe in you. You have to have something that's unique. Well, one of the things I'm going to say to you is, that coincides with what I just said to you, is you have to approach this as a business. You are not going into something and saying, well, I want to make some money, and so I'm going to put this $25, $100, or whatever, how much on the table, and see if it works. And if I don't make money, then I know it's a scam. Well, that's not where it's at. You have to approach this as a business. Let me give you an example of a boxer. A boxer is a professional. He goes into the ring, and his purpose is to win. He expects to win. He does everything he can to win. But you know what? He knows that somebody on the other side is going to hit him. He expects it. He might get knocked down, but he's predetermined in his mind that he's going to get back up, and he's going to fight some more, and he's determined to win. Well, it's the same thing with becoming successful in a home business. You have to be predetermined that you're going to win. You have to decide, and you got to know ahead of time that you're going to have obstacles. You're going to fall. You're going to get knocked down. You're going to have relatives, friends, poo-pooing, maybe a spouse or whatever. And you have to know that you have set a goal, and no matter what, you're going to get to it. You know, I've had people ask what are the chances of success in the current home business I'm doing. And I've said 100%. Now, how can you say that? Well, it's the same thing as anything else in life. If you approach the business with a no-quit attitude, no plan B, just plan A, and you're laying it all on the table. I mean, if you approach this like you're putting $500,000 down, and so you can't afford to lose it, and you're going to put it all, then you will achieve your goal sooner or later. You can decide you're going to be a black belt, and you will 100% become a black belt if you never quit. Because bit by bit, you will develop your skills. Bit by bit, you will become more, you will master this, and then this, and then this. And if you don't quit, I mean, becoming a black belt is mastering the basics of karate. And it's the same thing in all aspects of life. It's the same thing in business. And it's the way that you will succeed. It's the way that you will explode your income. So you need to approach your home business not like this is a hobby. You need to approach this home business as if it's a life and death thing, and this is your profession. You're laying it all out on the table. Let me check one thing, because I did write down some things to see. I want to make sure I don't miss anything that I thought would be important to tell you someday here. Well, I think that about covers it. The main thing, I guess, one of the things I want to get rid of in your mind is to explode, to eradicate conformity. We're brought up to conform. Our society is molding us to accept what we shouldn't accept. And so the first thing you got to accept is that where you're at now is not where you want to be. And if you don't make some changes, things are going to be the same next month as they are now, or they're going to be worse. And so if you tell yourself, well, I don't have $25 to get started in the business. Well, if you're an adult and you don't have $25, then you need to do this because you're in deep trouble. And then conversely, with bigger amounts, I don't have $1,000 to really learn the skills of the trade and to go after this. Well, let's say you're a 30-year-old or a 40-year-old, whatever. If you don't have $1,000, then what you're doing isn't working. And what you're doing now isn't going to be any better a month from now or a year from now. And so you need to make some changes. And so if you want to explode your business, you need to get into a home business. Now, I'm going to make some other videos on how to pick the right home business and some other things. I decided to make some how-to videos. And this is going to be in my blog, so I don't have to tell you where to go, because you'll be able to see where to go and what I'm doing and to follow my success. I mean, because this is summer, and today's July 4th, and lots of people have today off. But, you know, I have to think about what day it is. It's the middle of the summer. It's a beautiful day here in July in Colorado, and you can see how beautiful it is. And it's like this for me every day now. I decided to make some changes, and I didn't have to go. I also decided here's a good thing for you too. I had a 70K job, and I said to myself, you know what? I'm not succeeding because I'm holding on to my plan B, and that is stopping my success and my plan A. And it wasn't until I got rid of my plan B that I realized that now I can put it all on the table. And I was having some good success. Obviously, if I'm able to come out here and buy my RV with cash and quit my job, and my wife quit her job, obviously we had some good success in the last year. But I can tell you, if I had put it on the table the first week I started, I would have made $100,000 more, $200,000 more. And so my success is based on my experience of failure. And when I make some of these next videos on how to pick the right business, it's going to be based on my experience on making the wrong choices, how I've learned things along the way, and how now I know how to pick the right home business for you. And so I guess that's all from now. I wanted to see everyone that's associated with me and my business explode their income. And I do have some things I've learned this last week that are exploding for me, and I'll be sharing that as well. But the main thing is, I heard it along the way, and in some ways I didn't believe it, and I kept hearing, you know, yeah, you learn how to do this and that, but it's your mindset. And I've heard it from all these guys that are making $100,000 a month. Tony Rush, one thing changed for him when the mindset changed, and the mindset was changed when he decided he was going for it. It wasn't an option anymore to work a job. He was laying it all on the table. That's when his life started to change. That's when his income exploded. That's when you can have your income get 5 times more in a month. It's the key. If you want to go after marketing and quit your job in 90 days, for instance, then yeah, I can show you how to do that. And if you follow the steps we'll lay in front of you, and you lay it all on the table, and you do the training and do what we show you, you can be sitting in the same kind of situation I am in 90 days. And so I hope I gave you some tips. The tips were to lay it all on the table. You're going to approach this as if die or nothing. Quit is not an option. Another tip was no negativity. Don't allow that language of I'll try, or we'll see what happens, or I can't. No negative language. You just decide that you're going to make things happen. Okay? And then the third one, I'm sure I already said it, but it's not coming to me now, so I guess it's not that important. So at any rate, this is all for now. Explode your income starting today. Read the rest of the blog. You can click on the bottom of the blog, and I'll see you in the next video. I'll see you as part of my team, and let's get your life changed just like mine is, okay?